Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Dr. Tashambi Speaks. I am Dr. Tashambi. I want to talk to you today about something that's pretty serious, and it is career suicide. Now, people might say, what is career suicide? Well, let me tell you. Career suicide is when we've done something with a particular employer or a particular organization as a nurse, and what we've done requires and qualifies us, unfortunately, to become ineligible for rehire. Now, the question becomes, what are some things that I could do to potentially, qualify me to not be eligible for rehire? Well, let me tell you. Some of those things are not coming to work on time, meaning that you have a bad employee record. Another one could be, unfortunately, having a really bad patient outcome, like maybe something happened to your patient and after they did an investigation, it was deemed your fault. Another one could possibly be something that nurses do. It's okay for you to leave, but you should give 2 weeks notice. You should let your manager know before you tell all of your friends in the break room at lunchtime that you got another job and you're about to jump ship. Let the manager find out from you. And this is the big one. Leaving a job and taking all of your friends with you. That's bad. I know you love them. They're like family. But come on, let's think about this. You're leaving. It takes about 6 to 8 weeks to orientate a new nurse, so now they have to fill your spot. You're going to a place where you get a real nice recruitment bonus or a sign-on bonus, and then they flip around and say, guess what? We will pay you $3,000 for every nurse that you bring to our organization. Doesn't that sound good? But that's not good. That's not good. Sometimes you have to think about your future rather than the money. So give them 2 weeks notice. Go ahead, go to your next job, get your sign-on bonus. But I would not recommend that you take all the nurses off the unit with you. Because if that nurse manager realizes that all of those nurses are going with you, and I'm not saying that you took all 55 of them, but 3 is painful. Can you imagine losing 3 nurses on one shift or potentially 4 nurses on one shift? All the nurses that are left, you know they're going to be swamped. You know they're going to be short-staffed until they can get staffing back up to where it needs to be. So what does it look like when you are ineligible for rehire? That means you are not eligible to work at that institution any longer. You are not eligible to work at any clinics, freestanding surgical sites, doctor's offices, other hospitals in other states that is affiliated with that organization, home care agencies, rehab agencies that are affiliated with that organization. So, with that being said, it is okay for you to want to advance yourself. It is okay for you to leave as long as you haven't signed a contract with anyone, but you want to leave in a very professional and you want to leave in a very graceful way. In other words, you want to maintain your good name. And in the words of today, everybody's talking about it. You want to protect your brand. Yes, you, in and of yourself, with your credentials, your reputation, your skill, and all of your experience, you are your own individual brand. So I highly admonish you, please don't ruin your brand. Now, thank you for listening. Those who want to ask questions associated with how do you maintain your license, or just some of the questions that nurses encounter as new nurses when you're working in the clinical environment, you can ask those questions at drtashambi@gmail.com. And follow me on Instagram at drtashambi. And remember, you are your brand. Don't tarnish it. Thank you.